I received a comment on some superficial flaw in my superficial appearance, and I always have to laugh about that because I don't care at all what I look like. It's important to tell you something very important right now, and clearly I wouldn't care if I have a sit, or I wouldn't bother like covering it up. I don't do that in normal life, so like I'm an imperfect, like I'm a normal human being, so I'm not going to have perfect skin all the time. I'm not trying to be Kim Kardashian. There's a reason why it's only a floating head. What I want, like I don't care what they say about my superficial looks. They're gonna fade anyway, so that's the main thing that I wanted to say. It's funny how like everybody is so focused on good looks and beauty, but nobody really considers the fact that basically if I'm talking about pop culture, they would then only consider probably females between the age of probably 18 to maybe high 20s. So I distinctly remember my mother being about my age now and being obsessed with trying to look younger. So for more years of her life, she's been spending a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of effort in her superficial beauty. However, obviously she's gonna age. So I see lots of like Hollywood actors now. It's like common that all older actors, they all look the same now because everybody gets plastic surgery. And this is sort of like also like an important aspect of Krishnamurti, or understanding Krishnamurti. It's an acceptance of yourself as you are. So, you know, if your ears are standing out, or your nose is too big, or your boobs are too small, or whatever, or you know, whatever you perceive as your flaw or your beauty flaw, it's only a short period of your time, of your life. And like in high school, yes, they're all being like that. In popular culture, they're being like that, yes. But in real life, your humanness, your heart, your empathy, your all that, like your brain, your soul is more important than superficial looks. And all the people that think they're so beautiful right now, in 20 years they're not gonna feel that happy about themselves, because all they did is invest their time and effort in their beauty, which is undoubtedly gonna fade. And if it fades and they try to correct it with plastic surgery, then they look like I was thinking Barbie doll, but anyway, that's like I don't want to, like, if you've done plastic surgery, like I don't know, because I've never felt the need to do it for, like, well, I never would have had the money, so like, and that would never have been an option. I just decided early on, like when I watched my mum, I was like, I don't really care about beauty, I care about brains, so I don't care about the superficialness. And my mum really enjoyed being treated differently because she was beautiful. And I just went like, no, that's all superficial bullshit. Like, I don't, whatever, like, that doesn't mean anything. So, you know, it's about people connecting. So, like, it doesn't matter what you look like in the end. Like, it's about what you're like. Yes, for a few years, but like, as soon as I hit my 30s, like, I feel like everything changes and your perspective on life changes and who you want to be with. And superficial beauty is the most uninteresting, unimportant aspect of a partner or friend or whatever. Like, so you have a beautiful friend, does that mean much? Like, I like people with character, and like, I don't care what your income or your whatever and what, yeah, it doesn't make any difference. I would have probably back in the day not been able to do the videos because I had like a mark and I'd feel self-conscious. But this is the joy of Krishnamurti, like understanding Krishnamurti and living in the present moment. It's, you can't think about it. So people often mistake my like blasé attitude for arrogance. But it's not arrogance, it's just like, oh yeah, let's do this, let's do that. Like, it's not, it's arrogance is, I've got the better idea. No, it's just a suggestion, going with whatever is presented in this moment. I needed to say something to you, so my present facial feature beauty, and like I've just been through like a lot of treatment in hospital, so that's why I had all the amount of drugs that they gave me. Like, I always have outbreaks afterwards, so like I'm just going like, I'm hoping my liver and my kidneys are surviving. Like, I don't care about that. Anyway, I just wanted to say that about superficial beauty. Like, it's not worth all that effort or money, or I just put like a little bit of mascara on, but other than that I don't use anything really. And my lips are dry as well because of the medication that I'm on. Like, I have dry skin and everything. But like, it's not an excuse. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not making myself pretty for you. I'm trying to tell you something very important. So I'm hopefully never going to do that. I'm never going to have to do that. So thank you for the comment, and thank you for that input. So like, I can't take anything personally anymore, so it doesn't really matter. So all you need to do to, like, if you can accept yourself with a sit, like, it's just a superficial tiny little flaw. Only petty egoic people that want to put you in your place or want to push you down, they will comment on something like that. It doesn't really make any difference about you as a person, does it? So it's easy to point out flaws. It's harder to enjoy the benefits. Anyway, I'm saying something so important to you. Why do you look at my face and my whatever I look like? Anyway, thank you for the comment anyway, because it made me make a video. And to all girls out there that feel like they're not beautiful, or like, do not compare yourself to, like, we have such ridiculous standards in the phone and Instagram and models, and like everything is going absolutely bonkers. Like, there's so many normal human beings outside. If you look in your phone, you don't see that as much. So we are given like this fake version of beauty, and like, that's an ideology in itself. It's like a religion, it's like a cult, you know. So like, imagine how much money goes into that. And yeah, let's not talk about all I want to say, your beauty's going to fade anyway, so save your money. No, it doesn't really matter. It's just a superficial thing. Like, yes, of course you have certain aspects that are good, but like, what does it matter? I'm like almost offended if people like, I'm trying to tell you something important and instead of listening to what I'm saying, you're focusing on my superficial appearance. I'm not trying to impress you with that. I'm trying to tell you something important. So thank you very much, and yeah, thanks for the comment anyway, and talk to you soon. One love.